Because when I tell you I am done, okay, I'm so like, what did I'm so conflicted right now, okay? Like, okay, so overall, well, I guess I should do my overall at the end of my review, but so we're here for the movie review for Cats, okay? And of course, I'm giving my opinion on it. So first off, when the trailer, I remember when the trailer came out, right? And everybody was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this? And I remember seeing it, but, giving my full reaction. I was just like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't really think much of it. Like, I wasn't one of those people like, oh, this is horrible. Or actually, to be honest with you, I don't think I saw. I mean, I remember, like, seeing, like, a glimpse of the trailer, but I do remember seeing, like, pictures of, like, Jennifer Hudson and stuff. And I was like, girl, what is going on here? But other than that, like, I didn't really look much into it. Now, I remember hearing, like, when I was younger, the play was the musical Cats. Like, I remember hearing about it, but never really knowing what it was necessarily about. So, the movie itself, well, not the movie, but Cats itself is based on, or inspired, quotation, inspired by a book, right? It's called something, I can't remember what it's called. This is what I get for not doing research, but it's, inspired by that. It was created, the musical was created in the 80s and stuff, and it's just been, booming success ever since, right? And so, so of course, everybody is into the whole, oh, let's do, reboots, let's do the remakes and, other stuff. So, understand that I understand that when you look at the movie, first off, if you're going to watch the movie, watch the movie with a clear slate, open mind, right? Because a lot of times, when a movie is, the talk, right? The talk of, the town or whatever, people already form their opinion based on public opinion. So if you're going to watch Cats, do it with an open mind, fresh, clean opinion. Because that's what I did. And then, at the end, form your opinion. But I understand what they were trying to do, as far as, based on the play, the musical, because in the musical, the characters, the actors, they were dressed up as cats and everything, and that's fine. It's just weird when you look, we're looking at, the characters right there, okay? And it's like, when you look at them, first off, there's this thing called anthropomorphic, if I said it correctly, where, people, it's almost like, what's the people who are furries? People like that, who, take pleasure in half people, half animal. Like, you have an animal, but it looks more human than anything. I feel like, personally, this right here, this is anthropomorphic, of course, but it feels like if I were to die right now and be reincarnated into something like, a personal hell, so to speak, this would be it. Because, like, this is what I would imagine. I just die and just be stuck between cat and human for, as torture, basically. And I'm like, can somebody just kill me? Can I just be reborn again into something else? Because this is not it. Okay, like, this is exactly what this is. Like, first of all, when you look at them, okay, because first of all, hold on. When you look at them, it's like, okay, they're trying to give you cat, but what throws it off, it's like you got this human face pushing it, like just throwing it at you, like it's like falling out of the screen, like boom, there's a human face right there, and it just throws you completely off. And it's so weird and it's so odd. And again, they're trying to, do it like they did in the play, and that's fine. But CGI and stuff, like, it's a excuse me, CGI, you have to be real careful because it is so easy. It is so easy to mess something up. So easy. And it's actually, and I don't think I've ever heard of a movie being put out. People are telling you, oh, this is trash. Why are the faces moving here, there, and everywhere where it's supposed to be? And then the director is like, oh, we're just going to snatch the movie back, fix it, and then put it back. I have never heard of that. I'm pretty sure it's been done. I don't know. But in my life, I've never heard of something like that. Like, at this point, you might as well just scrap the whole movie. Like, you can't, like, it's bad when you have to, I'm going to just take this. Like, it's like, I don't understand how y'all can spend months on this, okay? Spend hours in the editing room. You see, because if y'all can see it, it's one thing. If you can see it, then we, the public, we're going to see it too, okay? And the fact that y'all sat there, you saw this and did nothing and thought it was okay and that we were dumb, especially when you have people who are like diehard theater fans, okay, and who are diehard cat fans anyway, like who love this musical, because again, it's, that musical, was it Broadway, I think, but again, people who are diehard or love these types of things, and you think, nobody will see that, like, because if they're gonna see it, then the rest of us who really don't give a shit, who are gonna see this movie, we're gonna see, like, people point out, like, we are in the day and age of we're in the day and age of pointing shit out, just like the movie that I just reviewed a few weeks ago, A Fall from Grace with Tyler Perry. Like, still to this day, like, it's been out for like 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks now, and people are still finding shit from that movie. And even though I gave my review on it, I kind of want to do another review, because I'm like, hold on, there's some things I missed up in here. Okay? Because again, people are still pointing things out. Like, there was one scene where Grace was sitting in the cell, or she was sitting in the question room, whatever. Her hair was fine. It was a little messy, and then next thing you know, poof! I'm like, whoa. So, we are in the day and age of pointing stuff out. Like, hold up, shit don't make sense. And also, we have social media. Not saying, the thing is, people have been pointing stuff out anyway, but because we have social media and we can share that with the world, and things go viral so fast, it's not hard to point something out and find something like, hold up, that don't make sense, right? So it's like, how do you sit there knowing how people are, and you just put stuff out anyway, and then you're like, oh, my bad, let me just take it back, let's fix it, and we're gonna put it right back. That's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. So, trying to think. Yeah, so, it was just, it's almost like, what are y'all trying to do here? Like, are y'all trying to be cats? Or are y'all trying to be humans? Like, there was one scene where they was clapping, but they weren't clapping, they was like using their claws. And I'm like, okay, so, or there was other parts where 1 minute y'all sitting here walking around with 2 legs like a human, and then next thing you know, y'all crawling up. I'm like, what are y'all doing? like it did not look, it looked like I just walked into hell, basically. Like, this is what hell looks like. Like I said, if I were to die, and if I had my own personal hell, it would be that. Okay? Because that's how they look. They look like what y'all go. And then at one point, there was one scene where Ian, oh yeah, I should have said at the beginning of this, spoiler alert. There was one part when Ian, was it McKelvey? Magneto, okay, for those of y'all don't know, or Gandalf, whichever one fits y'all. He was legit standing up, had a bowl of whatever he was drinking up on a shelf and just licking it. I said, what is... I know this man is not over here. Oh, I mean, it's just certain points in the movie where it just makes you feel highly uncomfortable. And I'm just like, I shouldn't feel highly uncomfortable. And I think that's where a lot of people, got, because it's highly uncomfortable. Like, this is weird. This is very, very, very weird. Like, what is it? Like, what do y'all want to do? Do y'all want to be human? Do y'all want to be cats? Because this, we can just split in between. Now, one thing I will say, that I did appreciate, the music was fine, okay? The music was fine. The dancing was fine, I'm not knocking that, that was good, cause me personally, how I feel about musicals, I'm not one of those people like, oh, I can't stand musicals, like, but if it's one of those musicals where you just sitting there and it feels like you've been there for like 5 hours, then it's like, so in other words, you have to be, when it comes to a musical, you gotta be real careful, because it could easily feel like you've been there for hours. Like, for instance, a movie I hate, it's good, but I hate it, is Into the Woods. Hate that movie because it is so long and it's so many like songs, and I'm just like, so yeah, you have to, when it comes to a musical, like, you gotta be real careful. Like, we grew up, like, you could say, oh, I hate musicals, but we grew up on it. Every Disney movie is a musical, to be honest with you. Okay, everyone, Lion King, Little Mermaid, every Disney movie, that's a musical, right? Because you got all these songs in there. So, personally, I have no issues, with musicals. It's just when it feels like you've been there for so long and there's so much going on, there's so much singing, it's like, I'm ready to go. Like, I get the point. I'm just ready to go, man. Like, this is, I need, like, credits. Like, I've never been so excited. Like I said, Into the Woods, I have never been so excited to see credits in my life, because that movie was extremely long. But, like I said, the music for Cats and the dancing and all is fine. I have no issues with that. My whole big hang up is just how they look. And then, child, did y'all see how they hyped up Taylor Swift? Like, she was supposed to be this huge importance of the movie, and she only had, 2.5 minutes in there. Like, she wasn't even there. Like, all she did was introduce Idris Elba, which, that right there was highly... Idris. Why you say yes to this? I was like, oh no. Because one, how he looked, I was like, first of all, hold on, let me back off. Let me back up. One thing I noticed, I don't know if anybody else noticed, but the cats of importance, okay, minus Victoria, the cats of importance of the movie, like the key players, I would say, had on furs, okay? Deuteronomy had on a fur, okay? She had on a fur. Idris Elba had on a fur. And then Jennifer Hudson had on a fur. Why are y'all cats have on a whole fur? What I mean by fur, I mean like a whole fur coat. You have fur and then you got a fur coat. A whole heavy ass fur coat with a train. I'm like, why? I'm just like, what? I don't understand. And then, what's name had on a full outfit. Magneto had a whole outfit on. I'm like, what is... So, and it's another thing. Again, y'all trying to be cats, y'all trying to be humans. Like, what are y'all trying to do here? Like, y'all want to be naked? And then at one point, we're gonna get to her in a minute, but I just feel like, Idris, why you do this? I mean, Idris, to me, like, he's a great actor, but underneath all of that, I feel like he's a real goofy man. He real goofy, and it's probably why he did this movie, because he's just goofy. Like, you know, he can be... What? You know, he can be serious, but again, he also can be very, very goofy. And I feel like in this movie, goofy as hell. And why is it he's the one that got these powers, man? I'm like, what? I was like, oh my god. But yeah, it's like, so another thing that that I'll say. Okay, so performances. Who's my favorite? I will have to say, out of all of this, my favorite performance had to be James Corden. Like, for me, he stole the movie. Like, his whole song and dance, I loved it. Like, that was my favorite. Like, everybody else can go home. He was my favorite. I love, yeah, it's just him, yeah. So he's my favorite one. You know, his was fun, you know, I laughed. But he was like, you know I'm sensitive about my weight. Cause he was trying to, what's the little seesaw where you jump on it, you go high? So, he's fat, right? And this just boy skinny guy. He's like, look at you, look at me. Do you really think I would, do you think how you run? Do you know I'm sensitive about my weight? And he's like, I'm gonna need like at least 5 of you over here. That took me out. It took me all the way out. So that was funny. I'm trying to think, but other than that, like everybody else's performances, okay. But I really liked his. That was funny. But I love James Corden. You know, James Corden is the best thing ever. Like, I love him. He's almost like the male Ellen. Male, yeah. Yeah, 'cause she's lesbian. He's gay. I know he's gay. You can't lie to me. I knew he's gay. Okay. But yeah, he's basically like the male Ellen to me. So, what's another thing? Okay. So, Rebel Wilson. Let's talk about her. I hate her so much. Like, well, not necessarily hate. It's a real strong word. Ugh, that hurts. I dislike people who play into a stereotype. Okay, like, I dislike people like that because you don't have to do that. Right? Because Rebel Wilson is not funny at all. She's not funny. And what happens is, like, people who are plus size, heavy set, whichever you want to call it, whatever's your word for it, plus size, people who are fat, right? It's almost like people who cast them is like, I don't know exactly what to do with you. So what I'm going to do is make you the funny character. And then, you know, because you're fat, you know, we're going to throw a lot of fat jokes in there. And then, you know, to make it less awkward, I guess. And then we're going to throw you around a little bit, you know, so people, you know, laugh and all this other stuff. And you could be a part, just as part of everybody else. And so I'm just sitting here like, and it's like people like Melissa McCarthy, Amy Schumer, and Amy Schumer's not even that, but she plays into it too. Amy Schumer, Kevin James, and of course Rebel Wilson. They play into that every time, and it's like, and they use that, oh, because it's funny. It's really not. And it's actually sad because it's like, there's so many plus size actors and actresses out there who do great in the movie. Now, during, you know, in the beginning of like Melissa McCarthy's career, she did that. But now, you know, she's at a place where, okay, let me show you what I can do. She can act, you know, because again, at some point, you have to show people like, I'm more than just, you know, a prop that you can just throw around. That's really what it is, how they treat plus size people. Like, oh, I'm just a prop, you can just throw me around, do what you want. And it's like, no. Or be overly sexualized. And it's like, you don't have to do that to be funny. You don't. You really don't have to do that. I promise you don't. There's so many plus size women like that prove, women and men, who prove that I'm more than that. Okay? And you're not just gonna treat me like that because, I'm just like everybody else. I'm just like everybody else. I'm still a person. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm still, it's still me, right? So, just treat me as anybody else. Like, people, there are people out there who fall in love with big people and stuff like that, and vice versa. So, like, don't put me in this little stereotype. And whenever I see Rebel Wilson, like, that's all she is a stereotype. Like, girl, that's not funny. It's cringe, actually. Because you're sitting here allowing this to happen. Like, you're sitting here, first of all, you're rolling around, you're flopping everywhere, you're not saying anything, funny. And then, at one point, she is sitting here dancing and singing to her, her, excuse me, sitting there, she's, doing her song and stuff. And then, all of a sudden, she unzips her fur and has another fur underneath with an outfit on. I'm like, what the heck? What is this? Who? Highly uncomfortable. I'm like, girl, this is... So yeah, Rebel Wilson, I never liked her. I never did. And then she was talking, I remember at one point, when she was talking about, oh yeah, y'all remember when she was on, what award show? It was probably the VMAs, one of those. But it's when, police brutality, like, people still talk about, like, police brutality, but when it was, like, real heavy, and she came on stage and made a joke about it. And I'm like, girl, first of all, what'd she say? She said, God, I had it in my head, but she basically was like, the only police I have issues with is stripper police. I'm like, oh. And she had like a cop uniform on. I was like, girl, first of all, you're not American, okay? And I'll say that. You're not American, okay? So you have no dog in this fight, okay? So you should have kept your mouth shut altogether. So that right there, I'm like, I didn't like her from that. But then again, how she just, like, that's not funny. Anybody being thrown around like that, and they do it to fat people, and they also do it to white women who are trying to be funny. Like, they just throw them around and stuff. I'm like, they're they're people. They don't need to be thrown around like that. And same thing with black women, when they're trying to be funny, who are comedians, and they're like Tiffany Haddish, for instance. You don't have to be loud. Oh, there's something in my eye, man. Ooh, I think I got it out. Because, that thing been sitting in my eye for the longest. But anyway, you don't have to be loud to be funny. The loudest one in the room is not the funniest. So you don't have to be loud. Okay? You don't have to be, extra to be funny. Like, there's just, certain stereotypes. And it's like, when you play into that to get ahead, like, I get you gotta play the game to get ahead. Because, again, look at Melissa McCarthy, for instance. Like I said, look at her. She started off doing that. And then now look at her. Okay? Get nominated and stuff. But, she's actually showing. So, maybe that's just what they do to get into the game with their foot in the door. Okay, let me play into a stereotype, and then let me show y'all what I can do. I don't know, but again, Rebel Wilson, don't like her. Amy Schumer, don't like her. Any other white woman that want to try too hard, don't like them. Any black woman that want to be like Tiffany Haddish and try too hard, don't like them, okay? It's just, and even black men, anybody, period, that wants to try too hard and play into a stereotype, don't like them, because that is a huge turnoff. Like, you ain't gotta do that. There's a way to do things, and that's not it for me, my opinion. But yeah, y'all can comment down below. Give me your opinion on that. Um, if y'all can hear me scratching my head, man, I need to wash my hair. But yeah. What's another thing that I want to say about this movie before I go? Let's see. Oh yeah, Jennifer Hudson. And after this, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Jennifer Hudson's with an S. Her character got on my nerves. First of all, so basically her character went with Macavity, who's played by Idris Elba, and now she's an outcast. Okay, fine. But I got so tired of her sulking around, walking like, first of all, ma'am, take the coat, take that off. Because unless that's just how you walk, she just, like, and that's what really pissed me off. Because at one point, like, she literally walked up to Victoria and then turned around, got on all fours, and crawled away. I said, oh my. And what was pissing me off about her, all she did the whole movie was sit there with this sad face, and I'm like, ugh. And then she had snot. Oh my god, I just wanted to wipe her nose so bad. Like, I know y'all trying to be cats here, but come on, this bullshit. Y'all trying to be people too. Get her some tissue or something. Just snot. I'm like, ugh. Just nasty, man. I smell like toast. I tell you, my sister's been tearing up. I went to the grocery store. Side note. I went to the grocery store and I got some bread, right? Did I get any? No, because they've been eating it up. But it smelled good, though. But anyway, I was just like, girl, wipe your nose. Like, Jesus, her and Viola Davis, they both do that, where they just cry and snot just be there. And I'm like, ugh. Like, I guess it's good acting. I guess. Like, if you can, bring that much snot. Like, if y'all remember, from, what was it? I think it was Scary Movie 1 or 2, one of those, where they had the reporter, and she was, like, hiding in the bushes, and she was crying, and then also her nose started leaking. It was, like, a lot of snot coming. That's how it looks. And I'm just like, it'd be white and cloudy and something. Like, girl, ugh. So, the premise of this whole movie, I was just like, it's so fucked up. Like, at the end of the day, I feel like this movie, cats, first of all, hold on. You got all these cats in one spot. I'm gonna need somebody to come through and bomb this area, because I don't even like cats. There's way too many cats for my liking. And I just feel like they need to have, like, some, like, when they come and, fumigate, and also all these roaches come flying everywhere. I feel like that's what needs to happen, because there's way too many cats for my liking in one particular spot. And no, I would be like, ooh. Oh, and hold on, pause. The beginning of the movie I thought was weird. The beginning of the movie, they had a human throw out a human cat. I was like, what? And then, what else? Oh yeah, but the whole premise of the whole movie was they're trying to, all these people, they're trying, people, might as well be, all these cats, they're trying to find the A1 cat, okay, that's supposed to get in a hot air balloon and go to, Oz, right? And really, all it is a sacrifice. And I'm sitting there like, what in the cult? They have a whole cat cult happening here, and they're trying to find a sacrifice. And the fact that Macavity, again played by Idris Elba, is like gunning for this spot. So you want to die, sir? Jump in a river, jump somewhere. Like, he's sitting here kidnapping all these cats so he can die. And when I found that out, I was like, what? Like, are you sure you're not just there for this beautiful ass hot balloon you got going on here? Because I'm like, y'all doing all this so y'all can die? And then they want to add on, oh, so you become a new cat or something, a new life. I'm like, but you die. And so I just found it fucked up that this whole movie, they sat here, dissing Jennifer Hudson and doing a little cat thing at her just to kill her off. I said, this is so wrong. This is absolutely wrong. And I cannot believe they're doing this so they can die. It's like when my sister, so y'all know that movie, Lego Movie, right? I love the first Lego Movie. It's so much better, but Lego Movie where the whole thing was they're trying to, what was it, the special, they had the piece of resistance, and all it was Cap to the glue stick or whatever. So my sister, she found out, she said, wait, this is what this movie is about? I was like, yeah. She said, so all they're trying to do is get the cap to the glue stick? I'm like, yeah. She said, what? And I was like, yeah. She's like, I cannot believe this is what that movie. I'm like, yeah, that's what it's about. And it's the same thing with this. I'm like, I cannot believe y'all doing all this so y'all can die. But then when but you get a new life, but you die though. Like, and then you die in a hot air balloon. So y'all gonna be like, Moody's Point. Y'all remember Moody's Point with Amanda Bynes and her mom was stuck in a hot air? Is that what y'all trying to be? Cause when you get in a hot air balloon, the higher up you go, you gonna die. Like that balloon's gonna pop, and you're gonna die. The worst way you're gonna die. I mean, there's really no worse way to die. Cause anyway, dying period is the worst way. But I wouldn't. So yeah, I mean, I guess I don't even like cats. So I mean, if y'all want to fly up there, more power to you. I welcome it. But oh my god. I was like, this is what it. And then another thing, did y'all see which I thought they should have did, which no, never mind, because if I saw, there was a scene with Rebel Wilson when she was doing her number, and she had the little mice, they had little faces on them, and then they had little cockroaches with faces. See, even that right there, like CGI, like you see her picking up a roach and putting it in her mouth, but it didn't even look like she picked it up and put it in her mouth. Like it looked like it was just moving, like her hands here, and then it's just like the roach is like not in her hand. So yeah, like stuff like that, you gotta be real careful when it comes to CGI animation and stuff like that. But oh my god, oh, I'm tired. But other than that, I just feel like how would I rate this movie? I would give it a smooth 6.8 rating. I give it a smooth 6.8 because it wasn't okay. It was bad because of the CGI and all of that and how they looked. Okay, which that's a huge part of the movie. That was bad. But as far as the music and all that's concerned, it was good. It was alright. I like that. So it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. So it's just, in between, in between. So other than that, that's all I got. I ain't got no more. Let's see. I've already asked. Follow me on Instagram on @bblue. Okay. Follow me there, or you can follow me at GamerBlue, but follow me on Instagram @bblue_. Because I already made an announcement that I'm gonna do another movie. So y'all can go there. That way you can see what movie I'm gonna do. Let's see. Or if you have any suggestions on a movie that you would like for me to review, I will definitely do that. But yeah, do I feel like watching Cats was it a dread? Yes, I will say that. Like, at some point, I legit started watching a movie with Thursday. It's Sunday, and I just finished watching. I was like, I need a break. I need a whole break from this. So yeah. Um yeah, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. And I'll see y'all in the next review. Bye.